Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you, sir.
So Gopal, please introduce yourself to the board.
Sir, myself Gopal Namdev, a native of Rishikesh, Devbhoomi, Uttarakhand. I have done my graduation from Agra University, and thereafter I have done post graduation in geography from Jawaharlal Nehru University. My hobbies include assisting my mother in her social activities, and apart from that, I also do mobile photography and inline skating.
Okay. So you're still living at the JNU?
No, sir, I am living just outside the JNU.
Very attached to it because you've done your masters from there?
Yes, sir. It has beautiful
Okay.
campus, and I
Okay.
used to do evening box and
Okay.
skating there.
Okay. Now this, UCC in Uttarakhand.
Yes, sir.
What is your opinion about it?
Sir, it is a welcome step, and it is the I think it is the first step in India in this regard. It is, in my opinion, it is welcome because it will ensure the gender justice not just in the various religious communities but in the various communities itself, women rights, and it will give the equal rights in terms of inheritance, marriage, divorce, and also adoption.
What do you think about the registration of live-in relationships, particularly?
Sir, registration of live-in relationship is required as such, but the 1 month period or the compulsory registration, I think it is a some sort of challenging thing that is in the UCC.
What do you think would be the advantages of registering a marriage?
Sir, registering first thing it will give the legal right to the couple and to the born children if they will have, and it will also ensure that one person is not living or having multiple relationship with other people. So that is, I think that should be done, and it will also be easy for the administration to have some sort of registration. So that is.
So, but they made it punishable non-registration. So,
I think that can be rethink of. I will say that because it is, according to the Supreme Court judgment, it is also against the right to privacy and right to choose the partner.
so what is a right to privacy is a fundamental right now.
Yes, sir.
So, can this thing be struck down by the Supreme Court?
Sir,
This aspect
sir, as far as I am aware and as far my knowledge, sir, it might get struck off in.
might get struck off. Okay. So, you know, this India Maldives business which is going on.
Yes, sir.
It's a small, tiny little country.
Yes, sir.
Why don't we just go and hammer them and hammer them into submission? Because we can throttle them, their economy, everything, their medical needs, everything is dependent on us. We can just squeeze them a little bit and get them to toe the line. Why are we taking this rubbish from a small country?
Sir, it is, sir. It might be an option if we ought to be a hard power and try to project us in that way, like China or US. But sir, we are soft power and we respect the
We are a
sovereignty.
soft power.
Yes, sir. I think.
You'd like to be us to be a soft power when, as far as Pakistan is concerned or China
No,
is
sir.
concerned.
That required different approach because in Pakistan we have changed the approach from the defensive to offensive, and it is also required when some sort of action is required. But I think Maldives is just like a one political opinion there, and so that much action is not
No,
required.
but that political opinion, that man has been able to, win an election. That means a large chunk of the Maldives population has voted for him
But
on
sir,
this campaign, on this India Out campaign. So, what has gone wrong? What is the, what has led the population of Maldives to detest us in such a manner that they want us out?
But sir, they are apprehensive that India is showing the big brotherly attitude and try to interfere in their internal security and sovereignty also. And there is one factor that China is also playing their card. But I think, sir, even people has voted for him. But again, after the comment, he got the no confidence motion. So, sir, I think.
Good. Thank you.
Sir, I have read one line ki it is diplomacy is about making friend without making an enemy. And one thing I have seen Game of Thrones. There is one line also that we make peace to the enemy, not with the friends. So I think that is the major work that our diplomat do. Sir, diplomat have, sir, various works to do. Means it is the he or she is the one who make the connection between the two people. He is the one who represent India in the global sphere. Like in case of Sri Jaishankar ji, he is representing India in the international sphere. So diplomat, I think, is a very strategic person who try to project us. He is also the marketing of India in such a way, and also he try to make and win the good friends. And he or she is the one who try attend the meeting, project our viewpoint on the issue, and present our condition and all the things. Yes, sir. In Ramayana, there is Hanuman. So he said that Ram Doot mein Matu Janki to Janki Sita, कि I am the diplomat or Doot of Ram. And apart from it, in the Mahabharata, we are seeing that Krishna is one of the best diplomats. So I think these are one of the best diplomats that in India or in the Indian mythology. Yes, sir. Sir, but as far as I am aware, he was trying to make peace, but he was not given the task to means attack on the Ravan itself. Sir, I think it is a very serious issue, and especially when America is trying to project her defense power not in the Israel but in also Middle East and in also in the Ukraine war or NATO, and at the same time it is also trying to project this humanitarian effort. But we have also seen in the latest meeting on the UNSC when it was against the ceasefire in the Israel. So I think it is they are working on according to their national interest, which might not be in the world's interest. So here I think US need to re-strategize their strategy in the global sphere. Afternoon, sir. Quantum sensors. No, sir. I have heard about other quantum technology, but quantum sensors, I think I am not aware. Yes, sir. I am aware about the quantum technology. Sir, actually, these all works are interrelated. Self-help group, paralegal volunteering, and RTI and my health group educator. These all are interrelated in one way or another. In RTI, like in the latest case, we try to get the information about a lady who is not getting the ration from last 6 years. And after that, we ensure that even after she don't have the Aadhaar card, she will get the ration card by the paralegal volunteering. And self-help group we have also included in my mother's group, and now she is doing some we have capacity building, so she got training and she is now making achar and gems, etc. Sir, RTI was by its motive, it was to bring the transparency in the governance and accountability in the governance. So, sir, we can see that in the 2G scam or after the Commonwealth scam or other leakages in the PDS, government has come with the DBT scheme, and apart from it, sir, they are seeing, as far as I think of, they are saying that government need to provide information to us, and we are not just the in the getting type of thing. We are the equal collaborator in the governance. So, sir, here RTI has projected the citizen in the equal partnership with the government, and both are accountable to each other, I think so. So public service guarantee, I think in Uttarakhand this is in force, that the person should get such type of service in the limited period of time. Otherwise, action would be taken against the authorities. But similar program has also been ensured in the CP Gram and other. But sir, there is one thing missing. I think that is the monitoring issue, because I have also filed some complaint in the CP Gram. So if the authority get the notice from the CP Gram, they do the work, but if we not get the means that they don't direct the authority, they don't do, and there is no such sort of penalty or accountability for that action. So I think monitoring and accountability is still missing. Sir, it is continuously in news, especially after the China action in the Galwan Valley, and after it, we are trying to de-escalate the issue, and we are having the various talks there. Sir, this is I am aware of about the LAC. Right? Sorry, sir. No, sir, I am not aware. It might be the news, but I have not. I will read about it. Sir, actually, sir, in if we see it in the according to the lens of Maldives, they have their national interest also. So, sir, they are free to decide their national interest. But if we see in viewpoint of India, that we can also have a talks with them that it is against the Indian interest, and we are friends from beginning. But sir, such sort of hard power or hard action has proved costly when we access in terms of Nepal, when we block that. So sir, I think talks are the options, diplomatic talks, and track 1 or track 2 diplomacy. But sir, posing them might prove counterproductive to us.
Okay, good afternoon, Gopal. You got a certificate of merit for a competition you did for the United Nations. What was the topic of your essay?
Ma'am, it was related with the Indian mythology, and connection with it means it was like unity and diversity of India.
No, but how are you connecting Indian mythology to unity and diversity?
Ma'am, it was an essay, so I had connected it with I had taken an example of Indus Valley civilization, where we are seeing the continuity of the relationship, the culture we have, the pots we have, and it is starting from the Indus Valley civilization. It is continuing up to that, and apart from it, I have also connected that India dance on the rhythm of monsoon. Ki whether it is south or whether it is north, India is one in such aspect. And even if there are races in India, there is collectivity. We can call them the Indian way.
So you've linked mythology, race.
Yes, ma'am. I had tried to do that.
So what about caste in India?
Ma'am, caste is the endogamous group and having some sort of purity and pollution concept attached to it. I think, ma'am, it is very much deep into the society, and in the definition form, it should be for the Hindu religion only. But we see in India that caste have mixed so much that there is no purity of either the caste and the no purity of races also. So we can see caste in the Muslim community also, and even the Christian community also, where they are not anywhere, I think so, in anywhere in the world.
Okay, I won't.
Thing is also said that you may die but your caste is can't.
So we have elections coming up, right? So our elections will be caste based. So are we a democracy, flawed democracy? What rating will you give us on the democracy index?
Ma'am, I will give very high rating to the democracy of India, ma'am, because it is right from the beginning. When we get independence, we have not seen a single episode of not a soft transfer of power. And ma'am, second thing related with the caste issue, ma'am, yes, I agree that in past it was the major factor and still it is one of the major factor, but people are now weighing the caste and the person and the developmental issue, like we have seen in the recent two election. And I am very much optimistic that this angle will decrease with time, but enough maturity in the democracies.
So coming to Uttarakhand, we had quite a tragedy, call it that construction, urban construction tragedy in Joshimath, right? So why have we allowed, how has the government over all these years allowed this state of affairs, right, in the name of development or even in the name of religious tourism?
Yes, ma'am. I agree, ma'am. It is a very grave issue that we are seeing in the Josimath region, ma'am. But the problem or challenge in the Uttarakhand is that it is a neighboring state, and China is showing the assertiveness right from the 1961 war. So, ma'am, we need to have construction in the field of defense also. So there is a army base and paramilitary base in the Josimath region. Second thing, ma'am, Uttarakhand need to develop roads and other infrastructure also to sustain her tourism aspect.
It's true, but I would say it's the greed of our construction industry. So, how do you respond to that?
Ma'am, yes, there is that aspect also, because ma'am, it is mainly one factor is that is unplanned development is also there. So I have seen that vertical housing or vertical hotels are grown up in the Uttarakhand or Josimath region, but ma'am, they are putting more pressure in the already subsiding zone. So ma'am, that is, I will say, more of a governance issue also, that the municipalities are not able to tackle them down.
Okay, thank you.
Gopal, they say that geography is the basis of all historical knowledge. You agree with that statement?
Yes, sir, I will definitely agree with it because, sir, even there is a statement that geography and history cannot exist without each other because every place or every region has a geography in itself, and everything has a history. So, sir, both the things are related, and there is also a concept of space time continuum that so, sir, both the history and geography are related because every map has a date.
Okay. What are the recent changes brought about in the RTI Act?
Sir, RTI Act, a major change was in the 2019 amendment, where the term of the Information Commissioner were reduced to from 5 to 3 years, and their appointment and removal and other conditions are to be determined by the central government. These were the, sir, two major changes in the RTI Act.
Does it not require constitutional changes in this?
No, sir. RTI is, sir, statute by the means it after the RTI Act 2005, and I don't think so that it is needed a constitutional amendment for it.
What are the places which are connected under the Udan scheme besides Dehradun and Uttarakhand?
Okay, sir. Sir, I am not very sure about it, but sir, I think Pantnagar is one of the reason that is connected, and I think Haldwani is also one reason that is connected, but I am not very sure about it.
Now, there was this Badrinath Char Dham Yatra. The matter went to the Supreme Court. It was under. And then they said they are actually deploying, they require deployment to Mana town over there, Mana village, which is on the border of this. And under that pretext, they managed to get the environment clearance. What is your reaction to it?
Sir, I am not aware about the issue that you are saying. I am not aware, means this thing I am not aware, but I am aware that the matter goes to the Supreme Court. So, sir.
Could you please tell us something about the Tehri Dam?
Okay, sir. Tehri Dam is, I think, still is the second highest dam in the Asia, and it is located in the confluence of Bhagirathi and Bhil Ganga river, and it is in the beautiful town of Tehri. Sir, it is the major source of hydroelectricity in Uttarakhand, and also we are exporting it to I think in Nepal and Bhutan and other state also. And sir, there are also challenges regarding to the migration of people from the Tehri area, and also the loss of biodiversity is there.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
All the best.